Ladies and gentlemen, it is 6 o'clock. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance. This board meeting has officially been called to order. Roll call, please.
Trustee Eves.
Present.
Trustee Lilly.
Present.
Trustee Dunlap.
Present.
Trustee Blakey. Trustee Clark.
Present.
Trustee Marshall.
All right. Is there anyone here tonight that is interested in addressing the board? If so, you may step forward now. Please state your name.
My name is Kelly Miller. I live at 195 63 North Williams Drive. And I would like to address the board and congratulate everyone who's being sworn in today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And wanted to know who owns the property at 195th and Torrance and Spring Others. And they want to maintain that property because last year, of course, you guys cut it down. And talked to a couple neighbors, we would like to put some sort of monument, let people know where we are up in there. And that's
Okay. Between building and public works, we can find out. Okay. So see Joyce or Sam before you leave. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome.
Excuse my seat, Madam Mayor.
Not a problem, Mr. Hodges.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good
Good
evening.
afternoon, sir.
Thanks all of you for coming out and being good neighbors. There's a sign up from the old administration that says, like or love where you live. But I think that in order to adhere to those things, those people who we put in the chairs up there, we expect things from them. To make it so that you want to love where you live, amen? So, my thing is this, is that I'm a very blunt and current person. Is that right, Mr. Logan? That's right. And when you put on uniform for 37 years and pledge to a lot of things, you really take a lot of manure from people, regardless of their position. Whether their name start with a J and end with a B, and J stand for Joe, and B stand for Biden. These are things that you learn along the way. Amen? But the thing that I really want to say is that if you want me to stay here, then when I file a complaint, Mr. Garcia, I'd like to see some action going on it. You understand, Ms. Curry?
I hear you, Mr. Hodges.
So if you don't want me to stay here, then I'm capable, without your help, of moving on. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But I try to keep my house up. It's on the corner. I'm the only one that fly the American flag. I expect more from the village. I want now, it's okay to have this monument out here for veterans, but I want to see it throughout the community. Is that understood? How many veterans that elected officials up there? How many of you are veterans? How many of you are veterans over here? None of you served in the military? It ain't too late for you. Some of you look younger than you.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, looks at the sea. But that's all I want to say, Madam Mayor. I appreciate what you're doing, but I want to come here one night and just spend at least 10 minutes preaching and hollering about the things that you've done that I've been trying to get done. Do you understand, Madam Clerk?
Yes, Mr. Hodges.
All right, that's all I had to say. Thank you.
Thank you for your
Mr. Hodges.
comments.
What you saying, Ms. Donald?
No, I was just telling my friend something. I'm sorry, Mr. Hodges.
Can I just say I love you, Mr. Hodges?
Mr. Liddy, right?
Yes, sir, Mr. Hodges.
Don't take it personal.
I never do, sir.
But because you're tall and your shoulders are broader than mine, you don't frighten me, but I appreciate it.
I'll be glad to carry you forward with me, sir.
All right, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Is there
Thank you.
anyone else who is interested in addressing the board tonight? If not, we will move on. I'll turn things over to our village clerk.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I would like to report, oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Can you step up and come forward? State your name and your address.
My name is Gwendolyn Kane, and I live at 205 80 Winsley. I want to find out about the zip code. If they're going to ever change.
Ms. McKay?
It's 60411, and they had told us quite a long time ago when we got enough people, they would change the zip code. And I want to know if we have got we all have the same zip code.
I will just give you a brief update. We've talked about this several times in our board meetings, but we've had meetings with Congresswoman Kelly. That decision requires an act of Congress, and so she is on board. I've met with the United States Postal Service. They have my formal request for a new zip code. It is in motion. It is a process. It does not happen overnight, but we actually are moving forward. So I can't tell you when it's going to happen. I can't tell you if it's going to happen, but we have the formal application in. I've met with the Postal Service. I've met with the Congresswoman, and everyone is supporting us in our efforts. Madam Clerk?
Yes. Thank you. I'd like to report the final election results from the consolidated election. The total number of votes was 1,409. We had 505 votes for Cheryl Dunlap, which was 35.84%. We had 456 votes for Cynthia Eves, which was 32.36%. And we had 448 votes for Kirk D. Marshall, which is 31.80%. The total registered voters in the village of Lynwood is 7,247, and we only, which equates to a 7.99% voter turnout, which was extremely low. So again, I say, and this board says, as we said last meeting, we need more voter support. We just need the support. But that being said, I would love to swear in our newest trustees.
Do them once at one time so they can have their own moment. Huh? Let them have their own moment by themselves. Yes.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Cynthia
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of village trustee for the village of Lynwood according to the best of my ability. Congratulations, trustee.
Trustee Eves was originally appointed, so this is her first time being elected. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You're officially a politician now. Oh, man.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Cheryl Dunlap,
do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United
and
States
the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of
the office of
the office of
village trustee
village trustee
for the village of Lynwood
for the village of Lynwood,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, trustee.
And this was re-election for trustee Dunlap, who is our longest serving trustee. Sure, we don't get a handshake.
I get a hug. Yeah, we hugged yesterday at the park, remember?
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Kurt Marshall,
Do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of
and
Illinois,
that I will faithfully discharge
and to
the
discharge
duties of
the duties
the office
of
of
office of
village trustee
village trustee
for the village of Lynwood
for the village of Lynwood,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, trustee.
Trustee Marshall was also originally appointed, so this is his first time being elected.
Winner, chicken dinner.
You tall enough to.
Come on, yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Is there a motion to approve minutes dated April 11th, 2023?
Motion.
Support it.
Motion by Lilly, supported by Clark. Roll call.
Lily, supported by Clark. Eves.
Yes.
Lily.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes,
That motion carries. Is there a motion to approve minutes dated April 25th, 2023?
Motion.
Support.
Everybody's anxious today.
Motion by Dunlap, supported by Lilly. Roll call.
Motion by Dunlap, supported by Lily. Eves.
Yes.
Lily.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
yes.
That motion carries. We'll now move on to our standing committee reports, beginning with Public Works.
No report, Madam Mayor.
All right. Trustee Blakey is not with us today. Planning and zoning, trustee Lilly.
Madam Mayor, I have no report for planning and zoning. May I move on to ordinances and resolutions?
Yes.
All right, I have quite a few here, so be patient. How's everyone doing this evening? Good, good. Okay, I'm seeking a motion, first read, no action taken, resolution number 23-10, a resolution establishing fee for use of village fire hydrant.
There's a motion. Is it supported? Supported. Motion by Lilly, supported by Clark. Attorney Boyle.
Yes, good evening, everyone. This is a resolution that's been before you and previously tabled while water rates were being finalized via the city of Hammond. So now that those are finalized, they would be effective July 1st and new rates phased in this case for use of a village fire hydrant for a particular purpose, a construction project or something like that. It's a per 1,000-gallon metered rate, metered rate off of use of the hydrant. And what this resolution does is it establishes a rate for a village resident and a higher rate for the same sort of use of a hydrant by a contractor or a non-resident. And I think notice of those rates is being sent to the residents, or has been.
All right, thank you. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lily.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes,
That motion carries.
Next item, I'm seeking a motion on the second read, action taken, ordinance number 23-11, an ordinance amending Chapter 42 of the Village's Code of Ordinances.
Support it.
Motion by Lilly, supported by Clark. Attorney Boyle.
Yes, this is a second reading on an ordinance that basically is a cleanup to a previous action that you took maybe a month or so ago, basically making modifications within Chapter 42 as to the duties of Chief Alston as Chief Public Safety Officer, EMS rates for services to for such things as hazmat situations, car accidents, things of that nature, and then just general cleanups throughout the chapter to be consistent with your prior action.
Thank you. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
All right, I'm seeking a motion, second read, action taken, resolution number 23-12. A resolution establishing cost mitigation rates for certain emergency and non-emergency services.
Motion by Lilly, supported by Clark. Attorney Boyle.
Yes, this resolution would establish mitigation rates as part of your village fee structure. In the past, these rates appeared in the village ordinance as hourly rates on a per village employee basis, so a per firefighter basis, a per EMS or EMT basis, things like that. These mitigation rates are basically determined on research for surrounding area rates, custom and usage charges, sorts of things, and they establish more of a flat rate system for things like responding to a car accident, a hazmat situation, a leak into a water emergency situation, things of that nature. So it is a revamp. It is something different from, like I said, your previous practice of doing hourly rates, but it is consistent with what you'll see in a lot of your surrounding municipalities here in South Cook County.
Thank you. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
Next item, I'm seeking a motion, second read, action taken, resolution number 23-13. A resolution authorizing the village president to execute a services agreement with Fire Recovery USA LLC.
Motion by Lilly, supported by Clark. Attorney Boyle.
Yeah, pardon me, this is a second read on a resolution that would approve this service agreement. This is a contingent fee-based contract in the sense that payments made to this organization are only made in correlation to what they are able to collect on the village's behalf. And their main function would be to, if necessary, seek to collect unpaid fees on things like these mitigation rates that you had just approved on second reading in the prior resolution.
Thank you. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
All right. I am seeking a motion on a second read, action taken, resolution number 23-14. A resolution granting a special use permit to Rigoberto Gutierrez.
Supported. There's motion by Lilly, supported by Eves. Attorney Boyle.
Yes, this comes to you for second reading in action. It also comes to you on recommendation from the village's Zoning Board and Planning Commission. This is a special use permit application from Mr. Gutierrez that would allow him to use his property at 20202 Burnham Avenue for basically a landscaper supply business, which is not too dissimilar, I think, as I mentioned last meeting, from what you'll see on Glenwood Dyer Road a little bit north of the school.
Roll call.
Trustee Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
Next item is I'm seeking a motion to waive first and second read, action taken, resolution number 23-15, granting site approval to Keldorn Trucking Incorporated.
There's a motion. Is it supported? Motion by Lilly, supported by Marshall. Attorney Boyle.
Yes, this is a resolution that would grant local approval to Keldorn Trucking's application for a siting permit from the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency. Keldorn is right off of Lincoln Highway here. The reason for the permit is that From time to time, Keldorn has to have a load sit overnight before it gets dropped off to where it's going, and because they deal in solid, non-toxic waste for the most part, someone at the EPA determined that they, because they have a load sitting in their truck overnight, that they qualified as a storage facility. And as a storage facility, they needed to have a permit for a storage facility. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I'm not the EPA. In any event, there was a hearing held here before the trustees where their application was presented and discussed by all of you, and the consensus coming out of that hearing was to grant the local permit approval. So this decision would do that and hopefully allow them to go ahead and get that permit.
Thank you. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
No.
Marshall.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Clarify.
Huh?
It was a no.
It was a no.
It's a no, okay. Next. That motion carries, I'm sorry.
Okay, next item, I'm seeking a motion on a first read, no action taken, resolution number 23-16, a resolution authorizing renewal of Class 8 certification for 19825 Stony Island Avenue, permanent index number 32-12-300-034.
There's a motion, is it supported?
Supported.
Motion by Lilly, supported by Eves. Attorney Boyle.
Yes, this resolution comes to you at the request of the Dream Palace business that's located essentially at Stony Island and, what's the other, it's highway, Lynwood Dyer Road. This has been something that they submit to you periodically as their Class 8 certification expires. Class 8 certification is basically a county tax rebate to the business for continuing to make efforts to make it a viable business property within Cook County limits. The application is not too dissimilar from what they've submitted in the past. Seems to check all of the boxes.
Thank you. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
All right, my final item is seeking a motion, first read, no action taken, ordinance number 23-17, an ordinance of the Village of Lynwood, Illinois, establishing salary and wage schedule effective May 1st, 2023.
There's a motion, is it supported?
Support.
Motion by Lilly, supported by Marshall. Attorney Boyle.
Yes, this is a ordinance that's passed annually by the trustees establishing the salaries and compensation rates for various positions within the village. Several of them are already predetermined through your bargaining agreements. For example, police department, probably your cleanest one, public works as well. This is first step that you take each year towards what ultimately becomes your appropriation ordinance. So
Thank you. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
That will conclude my report, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, trustee. Health and wellness.
Okay, so this is the month of May, the National Awareness Week and months for May. I want to just give a shout out to all the health professionals who made it through COVID. Thank you for your hard work. But this is actually National Nurses Week, so shout out to all my nurses. Thank you guys for all you've done. God bless you in the future. It's also National Older Americans Month, Adult Speech and Language Month, Celiac Disease Awareness Month, National Blood Pressure Education Month. So guys and ladies, please watch your blood pressure and talk to your doctor about some things like that. They have lots of education if you ask for it, pamphlets and things like that. National Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month, National ALS Awareness Month, National Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and Jewish American Heritage Month. I spoke on this before. The COVID public health emergency is scheduled to expire May 11th. And while COVID-19 is still with us and poses a risk to vulnerable and unvaccinated individuals, we are seeing sustainably lower transmissions in our community. Although masking is no longer mandated, it will still be required in certain situations such as high-risk areas of the hospitals, the ICUs, oncology, and pediatric units. I've mentioned this before, and I think it bears mentioning again. After May 11, COVID tests will no longer be free. So if you still have a pharmacy that you go to, you can go and ask them for free tests before May 11th, because after that it expires. You'll have to pay for them. However, Cook County Hospital and the Department of Public Health will still give you a test for free and still give you vaccines for free. If you need vaccines or boosters, you can call 833-308-1988, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And that's the end of my report.
Thank you. For those of you that don't know, Trustee Clark is also a nurse, so happy Nurses Week. Finance.
Good evening, everyone. Motion to approve bill payment memo 1471. Total cash disbursement, $432,259.70, which includes payroll for the period of April 16th, 2023 through April 29th, 2023, in a total amount of $142,227.96.
Supported.
Motion by Eves, supported by Clark. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
Madam Mayor, I do have a few scholarship opportunities I would like to share with the residents. Parents, please keep in mind that this is free money and apply for it. This is not something that you have to give back, and who does not want free money, correct? Especially when you have students that are going away to college. CETA is currently accepting applications for the 2023 Community Service Block Grant Scholarship Program. The scholarship provides financial assistance for income-eligible students enrolled in post-secondary educational programs. Scholarships range from $500 to $3,000 for payment of tuition, books, uniforms, and fees related to course study. Scholarships are paid directly to the designated institution on behalf of the applicant. Applications are available in the lobby of Village Hall. Some of the requirements are you complete the application, primary residence must be a suburban Cook County, and you must meet the established income guidelines. Submit your most recent official school transcript. Write a 300-word essay on topics listed on the application. You have to have one letter of recommendation. All applications must be submitted by Friday, June 9th by 5 p.m. You can email CSBG Scholarship, all one word, at cetaorg.net or call 312-259-4237. Teen girls between the ages of 13 and 18 have until June 1st for a chance to participate in ComEd EV Rally, an annual event in which they will build and race high-tech electric-powered go-karts. The teens will be able to explore pathways in STEM and will receive a $2,000 scholarship upon completion of the program. Applications are available at ComEdEVRally, all one word, .com. Last but not least, another scholarship opportunity is the Village of Lynwood Educational Scholarship for our high school seniors pursuing an undergraduate degree or a professional trade certificate are being accepted until June 16th. Applications are available in the lobby here at Village Hall, or you can contact myself, Trustee Cynthia Eves, at ceves@villageoflynwood.net for a digital copy. And lastly, to help fund our scholarship, we are having, first of all, let me backtrack. I would like to thank everyone that supported our April scholarship fundraiser event. We did a month-long lottery, and it was phenomenal. All tickets were sold, so we have raised money towards our graduating students for the Village of Lynwood. Our second scholarship that we're going to have fundraiser that is being hosted by the Finance Committee is a cigar smoke and sip on Saturday, June 17th, which is Father's Day weekend, at Liberty Park from 3 p.m. until 8 p.m. to help fund the Village Educational Scholarship. There will be music, a mobile bar, and food vendor. Bring your chairs and let's have a great time celebrating fathers and supporting our future generation. Tickets are $25. You can contact myself or Trustee Marshall to purchase tickets. And that concludes my report.
Public safety, Trustee Marshall.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just have one item on the agenda for a motion to approve Anthony Hudson as a part-time fire lieutenant for the village of Lynwood.
Supported.
Motion by Marshall, supported by Clark. Roll call.
Trustee Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries. Congratulations, Lieutenant. You will be sworn in shortly.
That's all I have, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. We'll now move on to our department reports, beginning with Police Assistant Chief.
Madam Mayor, yes, ma'am. First, I want to start off by thanking you, Madam Mayor, for applying, along with, Sheila Edwards, our grant writer, for applying for grant dollars to the Illinois Public Restaurant for safety. The police department will be given a portion of the financial reward for the 50%. Thank you. Village employees, including the mayor, trustees, and police officers, trained this past week with the police simulator, which is a dynamic system that creates emergency situations that officers may encounter during their police shift. These are real-life scenarios that gave everyone a chance to see what officers actually experience daily. The Lynwood Little League Opening Day Parade is this Saturday, May 13th at 9 a.m. Teams will meet at PK Pantry located 19771 Torrance Avenue, then parade down 198th to the field. Lynwood PD and Lynwood Fire will be providing escorts for the children, along with hot dogs and hamburgers to all players and coaches on the field. Food was donated by Rob's Meat Market in Dyer, Indiana. Please come out and support the Lynwood Little League. Mother's Day Bingo will be this Friday, May 12th, here at the Village Hall in the boardroom. Unfortunately, reservations are no longer available. If you have not reserved your spot, you will not be allowed into the boardroom. The Illinois Special Olympics Cop on Top will be held Friday, May 19th from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Come out and support the Special Olympics at the Dunkin' Donuts at Salt Trail and Torrance Avenue. Reminder to all rental property owners, be sure to contact Sergeant Weinbrecht to register for the crime-free housing meeting and complete the rental registration process. Next seminar is Wednesday, May 24th at 6 p.m. Police stats: 98 traffic stops, 99 building checks, 9 domestic situations, 4 guns, and 45 citations for the past 2 weeks. And that concludes my report, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. We'll now move on to Fire. Chief Holston.
Good evening, Madam Mayor. Fire department stats: EMS and ambulance calls 51, one motor vehicle accident with injuries, one gas leak call, one CO2 call, one odor of smoke call, 3 smoke detectors, alarm malfunction calls, 2 building fires were mutual aid to another town, 1 station coverage, totaling 61 calls for the last 2 weeks. Staffing for the fire department, as the fire department's moved into their part-time staffing model, staffing the house 24/7, 364 days. We've hired another 8 firefighters and 4 non-certified firefighters. Our 4 non-certified firefighters will participate in our in-house training program and then move on to our fire academy to become certified firefighters, giving us a total of 22 certified firefighters on our roster right now as we make our goal to get to 30. And the fire department's smoke detector program is still in effect. So if you need new fire smoke detectors, you can give the firehouse a call at 708-758-6102. And that ends my report.
Thank you. Public Works Superintendent Garcia.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just report no water main breaks since our last meeting. We are going to start restoration in the first week of June. We are going to be putting sod down. We are letting everybody know, the homeowners know, that they're going to be responsible for watering the sod. The watering of the sod is a daily task that needs to be taken into consideration, we'll put it down. But after that, you guys will be responsible for watering it. Also wanted to give a reminder that May 22nd is cleanup week. We will not be picking up any tires, electronics, or any liquids. Also, we will not be picking up branches. There is a fee for non-residents that bring their garbage into town. So if you have family members, let them know they cannot bring their belongings to your house, because if we do find that, there is a fee for that. We're only gonna go by there one time, so please make sure you have all of your belongings out by May 21st, which is a Sunday. And just on a personal achievement for myself, I've been asked to be on the South Suburban Waterworks board. There's an election coming up in June, and I will give you guys a follow-up once the election is over with. So,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Village engineer Dave Schilling.
Thank you, Mayor. Thursday morning, 11 a.m. in this room is the big day that we open up the bids for the resurfacing project. So that should be good. We'll have a next meeting, a recommendation to award. Also, I was called this morning by Cook County. They're going to have a pre-construction meeting next Tuesday. They're going to be resurfacing Glenwood Lansing Road from 394 to Burnham Avenue. So I will forward on that information when I have it. And that concludes my report.
All right.
Best village engineer ever. Dave Schilling and Brittany, you have two residents in the back that are interested in talking to you about your repaving project. So wave your hands, ladies. See them at the end of the meeting. They can fuss at you, not me. We'll now move on to our building department. Ms. Hurley.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Is it better? Okay. The number of permits for the dates April 26th, 2023 to May 9th, 2023 were 26 at a total permit fee total of $37,022 with a valuation of $962,593. Additional information for our residents: please make sure you're displaying your permits while your work is being performed. Any and all work done without a permit is subject to a fine of up to $750. If you're part of the Wellington Court HOA, please make sure to acquire your HOA approval before you apply for a building permit from the village. Additionally, the inspector wanted you guys to be reminded that there is an ordinance in terms of grass and weeds. That section is section 110-20. And it says grass is used for landscaping purposes and so forth shall not exceed 8 inches in height. Additionally, it talks about the maintenance of weeds. And so we've gone through the village over the last couple of days, and we recognize that it has rained, and so there are a bunch of dandelions, and I forget what we used to call them as kids, like puff daddies, up on your grass. And so we recognize that because of the rain that has happened. But we need you guys to be mindful of that because that is, you probably will get a warning around that if you don't take care of that as soon as you can. We're giving people a few days to go ahead and cut their grass or to put weed and feed down, whichever you prefer. But we wanted to remind you that that is in the ordinances, and we get a lot of calls about grass and weeds. If you have any additional questions or concerns for the building department, please make sure to call us at 708-758-6101. Hit option 4. You can ask for Joyce or Brian. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Attorney Boyle?
No report.
Madam Clerk?
Yes. I just want to report that our vehicle stickers have gone on sale. They began on sale May 1st. They are $48 each and $5 for seniors, 1 discount per household. They have to be displayed by June 17th. The police can and will be issuing tickets for noncompliance after that date. And then I get to swear the next part-time fire lieutenant in. So Anthony Hudson, please join me.
Tonight, Lieutenant Hudson will be pinned by his youngest son, Ian. So Ian, can you come forward?
He's a brave man.
I haven't heard anything about seniors. Do you have a program for senior citizens?
Mr. Hodges, we're going to maintain order, so I'll talk to you about that afterwards. We're out of public comment, but I'll be happy to talk to you about that after the meeting. Okay. Are you ready? I'm sorry, Deputy Chief and Chief, can you come forward?
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of part-time fire lieutenant for the village of Lynwood according to the best of my ability. Congratulations. Awesome. Lieutenant? Good job, Ian. You're welcome.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
And that concludes my report.
I will be brief. It is hard to top a cute face like Ian's. I am asking for a motion to approve continuing the current Board of Trustees regular meeting schedule of 6 p.m. on the second and fourth Tuesday of every month, and the current schedule for Board of Trustees Committee of the Whole meetings of 5 p.m. on the second and fourth Tuesday of every month.
Supported.
Is there a motion?
So move.
Motion by Marshall, supported by Clark. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries. Thank you, trustees. Two other quick announcements. In our last two meetings, you saw us put forward a vote to sign off on a contract for the SOS band. You may have visited us in the last 2 summers where we hosted Linvidia in the park. We were planning to do a much larger Linvidia. We're still planning to do so. However, SOS band has reached out to us. They have a couple of members who are facing some health challenges, and they will not be able to perform the night of our event. However, we have 4 amazing bands that we have secured. We have a little something for everyone. It is going to be a fun night, so please mark your calendars for June 24th at the Southland Center from 4 to 10. All you need to do is bring your chairs and your tents and a good attitude, because we're going to have a great time.
Madam Mayor, can you tell us the types of band? 'Cause I'm excited.
Oh, okay. We have a country and western band. We have a Stevie Wonder cover band. We have an Earth, Wind, and Fire cover band. And we have the Marquel Jordan, who is a phenomenal performer. He will be performing some of his work as well as some covers. So it's going to be a fun night. And last but not least, I want to make sure that I keep sharing this information with all of you. There is going to be an upcoming water rate increase. We met with the Village of Lansing, who was informed by Hammond that they were going to be raising the water rates, which is causing Lansing to raise our water rates. And so those, of course, are going to be passed off to residents. We are doing it on a phased approach to make it a little bit easier for the residents. We were able to keep our numbers lower than some of our neighbors, but it is going to be an increase. There is a letter that's going out to every household by the end of this week. It will explain in detail what's happening, why it's happening. It will show you some comparisons of other municipalities, and also if you have any questions who you can contact. So I'm going to keep saying that to you all so that you're not shocked when you see this increase on your water bill. And the first rate increase, I believe, is going into effect in July. And that is all I have. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion by Dunlap, supported by Clark. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries. This meeting is adjourned. Please hang out and love on our newly elected and newly promoted Lynwoodians.